Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the pre-market outlook discussion for the day 12th December 2025. Hope you all remembered yesterday's phrase we have mentioned in the first sentence itself about the Nifty's behavior. See, the markets have camped just above the support levels. This is what the phrase we have mentioned. Like means the markets was just stayed above or camped above the support levels, and the explanation also given in the way the support levels until getting broken, possibilities are very higher to revisit the some important resistance point. Along with that, the recent highs also can be made from the positional perspective also we have discussed. What happened yesterday? So because of that staying strongly or intact standing above the support points, the markets have given almost a 0.6% of higher movement. And that is very simple behavior. We can observe that because of this marginal higher movement, the market closed yesterday. Today, it is going to be an enjoyable day for the long traders. Why? Because of that behavior, it has shown the resilience also. So the interest towards attracting the buying in the near to the support zones and trying to move away from the resistance point, which are all immediately formed. So that was the important one based on the behavior we can observe. Today, probability will be very higher for the market to acquire or to retest the 26,000 mark as a psychological barrier till now. Because of that attempt of 26,000 levels recapturing, the Nifty's strength may get further induced or further encouraged towards reaching the December 1 high of 26,360.25. So that probability may be happening in today's trade. We have to wait and watch for that. But anyhow, the long traders can enjoy with a buy and dip strategy. And based on the scenarios we have provided in today's report, that and all togetherly will help you all to make an informed decision on your long trades particularly. Anyhow, the actually explanation will be also given for the short traders, what will happen if you are holding the shorts. Let's move to the today's part. See, in the first sentence, we have, as usual, the phrase-based things and all for making you all understand the market's behavior very simple manner. So that is today's one, camped. Yes, of course. Yesterday we predicted about camping above support levels. That was done. So this camped and climbed. Yes, of course. The markets, because of that camping, intact behavior it has witnessed, it has climbed towards the immediate resistance point and conquered. What it has conquered? Yes, of course, the strength and the interest towards making further high. So this strength and interest was conquered by the Nifty and Sensex in yesterday's moment. So this is what the review based one. As long as this resilience along with the levels are keeping maintained by the Nifty and the Sensex, the broader structure will be remain positive for the markets. Nothing to worry about any downside if it is giving in the way of retracement or a pullback kind of activities. For the day, the opening trend will be on the firm note we can expect, which is already because of the favorable global cues as well as the technically behavior wise, the strength, the Nifty and the Sensex already constructed based on yesterday's one. So both together will actually make the traders rejoice about today's up move, and even the consolidation also can be expected between 10 to 2 o'clock until then. But importantly, the scenarios what we have been going to discussing, will be help you all in the way of understanding the current and upcoming sessions behavior, as well as to make your informed decisions on the trading and the investment also can be decided based on this scenario we are going to now explain. See, the Nifty opening and sustaining above the point of 25,950 in the first 1 hour particularly, if it is happening, the probability will be very high for reaching 26,000 to 26,100 within a day. So that is very important scenario based prediction we are giving. Make understand about this point and act accordingly. See, again repeating that the Nifty open should be above 25,950. Of course, it is in the way only. And it should sustain above the same point for the first 1 hour until 10:15 a.m. So that would be a signal for the index to make a further, that means without a disturbance, it may move towards 26,000 and where it may decide further towards moving 26,100 to 150 zone also based on the sustainability above this point. It should not come below this point even a single time. If it is coming below means nothing big will happen, but the thing as expected may not be getting done immediately, and because of that consumption of time it is increasing, it may be postponed to 1 or 2 days later. But anyhow, the thing will be happening. So many cases can be considered along with the 25,950 here. So the closing without hitting back or hitting below the 25,950, if the index closes today, that will be a great boost for the markets to make further highs and even retesting the previous high and making the new all-time high. These are all possible based on the close above 25,950 today. In the second scenario, in case the Nifty is actually retracing back towards 25,850 means what may happen? That is very good opportunity for the index to attract buying and get additional strength about pushing the levels towards further highs. So where one can see this retracement, if it is giving towards 25,850, you can see a sharp rebound from the Nifty and Sensex side, and potentially between 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. this action, if it is happening, the sharp rebound towards the level of 26,100 to 26,150 may be expected within the rest of the 1 to 1.5 hour time frame. You can actually make it tested in the chart of Nifty. So we'll see whether what it is happening today. Like in case downside by the way of moving below 25,950, that too if it is happening within the first hour means we can expect the downside, but not in a bigger manner, because the limited downside only we are seeing on the market based on the recent behavior it has witnessed. So even though the bounce and all happening, a selling near to the resistance zone and all may make the index to get rejected. Therefrom, it may aim to move downward, but that downward may not be having a wide range of points from the resistance point. So it may be get protected around 25,740 as a maximum for the day. Even though until it is breaking 25,850, the interim support also may be shot by the Nifty around that zone. So these are all very tight support zones and are immediately lying. No? So based on that, the downside, if it is happening, will be very, very limited. Nothing to worry about any panic selling and all in today's trade. So these are all scenarios we have discussed. For making these things and all happening, what are all the sectors will be driving the markets today means automobile, pharmaceuticals, metal, IT, financial services. Even some banks also can be added, and some public sector enterprises oriented stocks also can be added. So these are all the core sectors may drive today's market moment. If it is particularly on the long side, automobile will be in high focus today to move the markets. After that, on the long side, metal. So after that, financial services, after that, IT in the order you can make it. Finally, pharma. In case if it is consolidating, pharmaceutical will be leading the market's movement along with the first one, automobile. So the order wise also we have given the clue for you all. You can make the trading decisions on the stocks under these sectors we have discussed with a clear and confident manner. Positionally, the Nifty, as long as keeping above the point of 25,700 would be a chance for retesting the recent highs and even making new all-time high also. And from the stock front, the day traders may particularly focus on Tata Power, Vedanta Limited, NBCC, Adani Green Energy, Dixon Technology. The important movement is expected on the Dixon Technology after a very deeper selling it has experienced. So one can watch the Dixon Technology based on the long-term investment perspective, even from the 6 month to 1 year investment perspective also, by involving in current market prices. So one can expect minimum 15% to 25% of return or price upside from the Dixon Technology if you are looking for investing and holding the same. We are not actually telling the Dixon Technology for the trading purpose. Maybe today you can take a trade. For short term, it is still in the cautious reversal kind of activity we can see. And Samvardhana Motherson International is the next stock, which is also having confirmed by the high breakout, which may expect to continue its uptrend towards the next zone. So probably 2 to 3% of upside can be expected from Samvardhana Motherson International. Angel One, based on the company's comment and the technical behavior, which also may be expecting as like for the Dixon Technology, we have provided the suggestion. These also can be focused by the way of accumulating further or fresh entry also can be made for the medium to long-term perspective. Vodafone Idea, very, very important one we have to discuss today. See, the close above 10.60 in the weekly candle. Today is the final day, even though it has already recorded the close above 10.60 in 1 week. This may be the second confirmation we can get from the stock. If it is having that kind of close about 10.60 in today's one, even though it has closed yesterday, we have to notice today's one. If the close happened like we have predicted, the stock may be having 17 rupees as the next target. So 17 rupees will be the watchable point and one can involve based on the confirmation it is providing today, and you can make your investment decision on the stock and wait until the 17 target, even which may be happening within 3 to 6 month of period. So from 11 rupees to 17, maybe as I expected, it may not take that much of period also. It may soon happen based on the activities. It is increasing in terms of observing the volume on the buying side. So Vodafone Idea will be in the spotlight. You can watch and observe the behavior, how it is moving. So that's it from today's discussion about pre-market, and based on the review and the preview, we have provided important information and strategies along with the levels and what the behavior is really telling, like we have strongly pitched out. Make use of this discussion to make your trading decision for the day in an informed manner. Thank you for participating in today's trend. Don't forget to keep the stop loss, whether it is long trade or short trade. It will be important to keeping the stop loss without fight. That's it from today's session. Have a prosperous trading day. Thank you.